Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Tonight we are here back with Death Battle, and tonight we got ourselves a battle of the bounty hunters. From the Marvel Universe, we got the Spirit of Vengeance Ghost Rider, and from DC, we got the Alien Bounty Hunter, Lobo. This is going to be an interesting battle, so not sure who's going to win, but we're about to find out. So how about we hop in and find out and see who, takes the top spot. So be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. Let's go. Yeah, I know bounty hunting, it's the best I can do, okay?
Whether it be justice, vengeance, or the thrill of the kill, bounty hunting isn't for the faint of heart.
Especially when your usual targets are superheroes.
The Ghost Rider, Marvel's relentless spirit of vengeance.
And Lobo, the space-hogging main man of DC Comics. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Here we go. First up, we're off to
Even
Marvel.
at a young age, Johnny Blaze lived life on the edge. Son to the accomplished cyclist Barton Blaze, he was sadly witness to his father's death in a stunt gone wrong.
But he got adopted by another stuntman, Crash Simpson. It's no surprise that Johnny became a stunt performer himself until Crash's wife died in a stunt gone wrong.
Only now apparently aware that motorcycles can be dangerous, Johnny swore to never perform again.
And then Crash got cancer. Damn, even I don't have parent issues this bad.
Completely devastated, Johnny refused to let Crash die. Willing to risk it all, he turned to the one person who could fix everything.
Everyone's favorite problem solver, Satan!
Hail Satan!
This was Mephistopheles, one of the many lords of hell who happened to have a special interest in Johnny's family line. To save Crash's life, he cut a deal with the devil, curing the cancer at the cost of selling his soul. The deal succeeded, and Crash was healed, but then he died in, well, a stunt gone wrong.
I mean, he's a stuntman whose name is Crash. Should have seen it coming. And after
Yeah, that happens a lot. Though, I think knowing Mephistopheles, he set that out to fail, didn't he? Like I said, I haven't read much of the comic, but I'm pretty sure Mephistopheles, said it not to heal him, but more like just set him on the path to, die by a stunt gone wrong. Which, oof, I gotta say, that's poor Johnny. His family's cursed. Anyway.
After all that, Johnny got stuck with being Mephisto's bitch for eternity.
Mephisto even sandwiched him together with a demonic spirit of vengeance named Zarathos.
Zarathos, ask your doctor if it's right for you, or your exorcist.
Long ago, Zarathos was a powerful demon who threatened Mephisto's realm. Eventually, Mephisto defeated him, forcing him into eternal servitude.
And with their power combined, Johnny and Zarathos roamed the world, punishing the wicked as the embodiment of a death metal album cover, the Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
Oh god, that's terrifying!
Well, sure, his visage instills fear unto many.
What? No, Ghost Rider looks awesome! I'm talking about Nick Cage.
Agreed. Anyway, as the Ghost Rider, he became one of the universe's greatest threats. He has superhuman strength and speed, and his skeletal body can regenerate from practically any amount of damage.
And if Blaze's last name wasn't obvious enough, he can shoot fire! Oh, but not just any fire, hellfire.
Hellfire!
The best kind of fire.
The kind that's infused with magic that burns not just your flesh, but bypasses conventional defenses to attack your very soul. He can throw fireballs, raise walls of flame, rain fire from the sky, and even conjure weapons and objects out of thin air, such as a demonic shotgun and an infinite stream of chains.
And his badass ride, the Hell Cycle. This baby can look however Johnny wants, but he usually summons it as a panhead chopper. It can respond to Johnny's thoughts, scale walls, and even outrace Thor's hammer Mjolnir.
The same hammer that crossed a galaxy and back in a single minute.
You know, I lit my chopper on fire once.
I didn't know you had a motorcycle.
Well, yeah, up until the fire. Rest in peace, Roadhog. At least you went out in a blaze of glory, like Bon
gas
Jovi
fire
said.
don't mix.
But while his hellfire and chains are vicious weapons in their own right, they're often used to ensnare the Ghost Rider's victims as he goes in for a truly diabolical kill. Or should I say, a penance.
Punishment.
The penance stare is basically hell's timeout corner of pain. Ghost Rider isn't angry, he's just disappointed, and he wants you to think about what you've done, and it to hurt. A lot.
Under the penance stare, the Ghost Rider forces you to relive all the pain and misery you've inflicted on others throughout your entire life. No indiscretion, no matter how minor, is safe from the Ghost Rider's gaze.
So that time I put ground laxatives in my 4th grade math teacher's coffee and gave her the shits, does that mean the stare would give my soul the shits too?
Not literally, but you would experience the anger, humiliation, and the butt cramps.
So basically eternal damnation, got it.
But should your sins be so numerous and terrible, the penance stare could even obliterate your soul, leaving you an empty husk.
The stare doesn't work on everybody though. You might survive if you're blind, don't have a soul, draw power from pain, or if you're a weirdo like Thanos who gets off on that shit. Still, Ghost Rider's grab bag of hell powers let him tear up some of the biggest assholes in the world, and even some of the good guys like Hulk, Thor, and Doctor Strange.
He's quick enough to dodge bullets or even outright catch them in his teeth. He's powerful enough to create massive eruptions, blow up mountains, and even tear down a skyscraper. The average skyscraper weighs over 200,000 tons. That's the same weight as 1,100 blue whales.
On a whole city
Or
at once?
one ex-wife. I'm gonna write that on her next alimony check.
And given his hellish heritage, he's rather difficult to kill.
Bullets, poison, fire, he's survived it all. Even a beatdown from World War Hulk just got him even more pissed and extra flamey.
Not just that. Remember Zarathos? Johnny Blaze isn't simply a host for the demon, but a limiter for his full power. Throughout his life as the Rider, Johnny has constantly battled Zarathos in the mind, barely holding on to some semblance of sanity. Should his will to resist the demon falter, Zarathos can take full control, and all hell breaks loose. Not literally, but pretty close.
Oh, and plot twist, Zarathos was never actually a demon at all, but an angel of justice. Fire skull head and everything. When he's unleashed, he becomes so powerful, even Doctor Strange wets his robes. And this is the guy who pops supernovas like Pez.
While Zarathos was bonded to another host, they even managed to defeat Mephisto in his own realm. For reference, Mephisto once battled Galactus, devourer of worlds. Stars detonated, galaxies trembled, and the entire universe was at risk, simply as a byproduct of their battle.
And if Zarathos wasn't terrifying enough, he likes to eat souls.
Of course, the Ghost Rider isn't invincible. Johnny is technically vulnerable as an ordinary human being. Even while transformed, the Rider can be killed via holy weaponry.
But Johnny's doing all right, sitting pretty on Mephisto's throne. I guess things worked out okay for him, even if he's not too keen on being the devil's bounty hunter.
So let this be a warning. Should you ever hear the rumble of a motorcycle in the distance and the glow of an ethereal flame on the horizon, count your sins, because the Ghost Rider is coming. And may God have mercy on your soul.
On your soul.
Sorry, all out of mercy.
Yep, pretty much. Just hope you've got your sins forgiven. Otherwise, you're in for a rough time with the Ghost Rider. Whew. Also, notice how he said like conventional defenses. Huh. So that's gonna hurt for Lobo. I mean, considering this is from DC, you might have something. But let's see what the main man, as Boomstick called him, has. See it?
Let's turn the clocks back to a distant era of sin and debauchery.
The 1990s.
Inspired by the financial success of Watchmen and The Dark Knight Returns, comic writers started churning out grim and gritty superheroes by the dozen, like Cable, Azrael, and Overkill.
Yeah, they were badass looking at first, but I mean, what's even happening here?
It got so absurd that someone needed to knock these roided out monstrosities down a peg.
The world needed a hero. No, a parody.
Enter the planet Zarnia, once the brightest beacon of peace and happiness in the universe, until its inhabitants were annihilated by a biological catastrophe, leaving only one survivor, the last son of Zarnia, Lobo.
The one that killed all the rest of them. A guy whose name literally translates in Sarnian to "he who devours your entrails and thoroughly enjoys it." What? Awesome! Why wasn't I named that?
Lobo is so
Unpronounceable, too.
unimaginably evil that his birth caused the midwife who delivered him to go insane. The first Zarnian to do so in 10,000 years.
Some even think that Zarnia was so perfect and good, the universe made Lobo to balance things out. Hey, didn't you say the same thing about me when we first met, Wiz?
That I did. Simply put, Lobo was unique and desired to be even more so. Thus, he
I mean, could be seeing that, but how much would I bet this is just all based on Lobo's perspective? I mean, he's the last of Zarnia, right? So it could be. Anyway, moving on.
ensured he was the only Zarnian alive in the universe.
I fragged the rest of the planet for my high school science project. Gave myself an A.
Yeah, he's definitely insanely awesome!
Lobo left the desecrated corpse of his former home to become a bounty hunter, probably because it's the only profession that legally allows him to murder.
Don't worry, he'll murder you illegally too. Lobo doesn't discriminate. He even has a special gender-neutral insult in the name of my next motorcycle, Bastich.
My bike! Dragon bastard!
Anyway, Lobo's bagged some pretty crazy bounties across the universe, including Santa Claus, two near-omnipotent dwarf gods, and even things that don't exist, apparently.
And Lobo's Zarnian physiology is just as absurd to match. He possesses godlike strength, speed, and invulnerability, so much so that he can tear through hordes of superheroes like nothing. Should he somehow suffer damage, he also has an impressive healing factor.
He's like if Superman and Deadpool had a baby, which is a lot more terrifying when you say it out loud.
Did somebody say Deadpool?
No, go away!
I'll cover you later.
He's
You know
gone.
you're gonna have to pay for that, right?
Wow, I didn't think you had it in you.
Oh, honey, that's not true. Haven't you heard? No one's ever really gone. See you later.
I swear to God, I'll kill him someday.
So, you had the replacement plan on that TV, right?
Oops.
Back on topic, Lobo can regenerate from a single drop of blood, and each
Really?
one he sheds will actually grow into a completely new
They were
Lobo.
by Vildox.
No, I'm not making that up.
No wonder there wasn't any war on Zarnia. Nobody can kill these friggin' Bastitches.
It helps that he's also a super genius who knows well over 17,000 languages.
Nearly 18.
He can perform complex physics equations in his head quickly enough to catch the Flash, and can build planet-destroying weaponry out of garbage.
His brain is no joke. He can resist mind control because he's too ornery, and he's got so much willpower he can literally walk through Green Lantern constructs. You know, those things powered by willpower.
And befitting his occupation, Lobo is a master sharpshooter, tracker, and can, by his own admission, deduce the weak points in any opponent.
Like how my shotgun leg jams if booze gets in it.
I would have gone with your crippling alcoholism, but sure, that too. Lobo may be a powerhouse on his own, but he also comes equipped with guns, knives, swords, grenades, and a bomb that he sent back in time, which accidentally killed the dinosaurs.
Whoops.
His favorite is his enormous hooked chain. But when his job takes him across the universe, he hops on his Space Hog, a customized Spaz Frag 666, which has automatic machine guns, responds to his whistle, can fly fast enough to escape black holes, and blasts Born to be Wild. Wait. How can he sing in the vacuum of space?
Oh, that's where you're drawing the line? Not the time he, say, pulled the alien entity Solaris out of the sky, which is as heavy as a star, despite lacking leverage?
I like how he even
Logical.
admits that didn't make any sense.
Using a small to medium-sized star like our own sun as a reference, Solaris should weigh nearly 2 octillion tons, over 300,000 times heavier than Earth.
So, pretty tough to bench press. But how about the time he was fighting some rabbits and then he got so face-meltingly angry that he just straight up ate a city all at once? Disclaimer, don't eat away your feelings. It's not healthy. Drink them away instead.
Don't do that. But that is
you're
trillions of tons of steel and rubble condensed into a sphere smaller than the palm of his hand. By my calculations, that compressed ball should be over 20 times denser than a neutron star.
Oh God, imagine that coming out.
This unimaginable strength lets him brawl with the likes of Superman. But that's barely scratching the surface.
Name anybody in DC Comics and it's likely Lobo's kicked their ass. He can even punch ghosts. Sounds like the only thing that can kill this guy is an act of God.
Not even that. After rampaging through heaven and hell, tearing through armies of angels, demons, and what have you, Lobo's bloodlust on a literally biblical scale got him banned from the afterlife. As in, death was told that Lobo's soul was not to be collected.
So he just can't die now?
Not in the traditional sense. He's had his head disintegrated, been reduced to a skeleton, even been turned into a spirit that just kept on fighting until he got his body back.
The only thing that has ever really held the big lug back is his weirdly consistent integrity. Namely, he'll always keep his word no matter what. Seems pretty weird for a cosmic madman, but he also loves dolphins and will literally go to hell and back to protect them, so who even knows anymore?
I guess.
He's not without his failures, though. His greatest of which was perhaps something entirely out of his control. His reboot.
What the hell is that scrawny, emo, Edward Cullen-ass looking dork?
That's New 52 Lobo, a serious, tortured, modern interpretation. Everything that Lobo was meant to be a parody of.
Thankfully, someone at DC developed a sense of irony and literally shelved this loser.
The real Lobo returned better than ever and got back to doing what he does best.
Kicking ass
those
across
brownies.
the universe. He's not just some two-bit alien villain. He's the main man, and the whole universe knows it.
See? Someone's paid me a heap of cash for your carcass, and the main man always delivers.
Yeah, he's always on him, bounty hunter.
All right, the combatants are set,
Surprising.
and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, rev up your engines for this delicious food deal. With Blue Apron.
I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead of that. So, yeah. This is gonna be an interesting battle, to say the least. I mean, think about it. We got two bounty hunters with supernatural feats. Hard to say which one's gonna win, but... And again, Ghost Rider is kind of outside of that control. It could actually target the souls, so it does stand a good chance, considering, you know, again, conventional stuff. So, I mean, considering the dude's an angel, pretty sure that counts against the untouchable soul made by the DC gods. I think. I can't say for sure, but, oh well. Well, time to see who's going to win. Will it be the Vengeance Seeker or the main man? Let's see it. Bring it on. Oh, there's Lobo. Jeez, who did Grimace piss off?
What the frag?
And Ghost Riders come to play. In this case, come for your soul.
Lobo of Zarnia, your sins are innumerable. I am here to...
Oh, that's a giant of you. See ya. Uh-oh. Incoming. Whew. I want to speed up a bit. Oh, there's Grimace.
It's my bounty! I'm gonna skull frack ya!
Good luck. Whew. Oh, there goes the chain. Oh.
You one ugly freak.
Look into my eyes. Your soul will burn in hell.
Aye.
Is that a fact now?
Oh, Ghost Chopper coming in. Hey! Have fun, Lobo. This ain't gonna be your typical fight. Nothing normal. Uh-oh. Oh, and there goes the bank. Just gotta squash him in there with him.
Bottoms up!
Will be a church. Oh, bless you. Oh. Ow.
It's done. About time.
Not yet, scuzzball!
What the? Okay, how? Oh, and a dog pile going on. Oh, Zarathos is coming up.
All die screaming!
Jesus.
Eat
Oh,
this,
there
you
are.
bastards!
Ow! Ooh. That hurt.
Holy fraggaroli. I
Fraggaroli?
definitely ain't picking up that bounty now.
And now you can never rest again.
Zarya, your sins are innumerable.
Well, enjoy this stare.
Vengeance upon your soul.
You're done. Oh, that soul there. KO!
Damn, that was toasty. Wonder what Ghost Lobo tastes like.
Being so absurdly powerful, Lobo definitely held a massive physical advantage against the Ghost Rider.
Yeah, that was
Considering
obvious.
he was able to hang with
Skullhead took
Superman,
down a
not surprised.
skyscraper while Lobo dragged around a freaking sun. But Ghost Rider survived some pretty incredible things. Almost as incredible as these new shirts from store.roosterteeth.com.
Time and place,
Dude.
Boomstick.
Ah, come on,
Yeah.
we gotta eat.
Even World War Hulk couldn't finish him off, and Lobo didn't typically carry any holy weapons, which meant he really did not have a good way of killing the Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but who needs holy weapons when you're strong enough to crush a whole city? Couldn't he just overpower Johnny?
A good question.
Yeah,
However,
but
do you
again-
recall how powerful Zarathos was? Zarathos
yeah,
was an
the
equal
universe
threat to
stuff.
Mephisto, whose battles tore apart the universe. Once the Ghost Rider released his true power, Lobo's physical advantages
That's more
hardly
inconsistent,
mattered
though.
anymore.
But hey, the main man was super smart and probably could have figured out Johnny's weaknesses. But how is he gonna escape to find a holy weapon somewhere when the Hell Cycle outraced Mjolnir?
Which once crossed the Milky Way and back in under a minute, a feat more than 100 billion times faster than light. More than capable of keeping up with the Space Hog.
They were both as unkillable as you can get. But since Lobo was banned from the afterlife, how could he ever lose?
This is where the fine
Remember, he
print
eats
matters.
souls.
Death was banned from reaping Lobo's soul, but that doesn't mean the soul itself could not be destroyed.
See?
This is where our research surprised us the
Says the
most. It turns
individual.
out the Ghost Rider had 3 different methods of specifically targeting Lobo's soul.
His Hellfire
Holy
could hurt
damage.
the soul directly, and since it ignores normal defenses, Lobo couldn't really stop it.
With trillions of murders on Lobo's hands, the Penance Stare could wield extraordinary power against him. And while Lobo had a high pain tolerance, he did not enjoy fatalistic agony and unending torture so much that he'd survive all of that at once.
Even if he did, Zarathos could just gobble up his soul for a quick snack. The end. Easy as that.
Lobo was undeniably a difficult opponent to take on,
One of the
but the
strongest
Ghost
we got
Rider's
here.
cosmic might, unholy invulnerability, and soul-rending powers gave him the perfect tools to take out the main man.
That poor bastard didn't stand a ghost of a chance. Ah, sorry, I knew that was a Lobo.
The winner is
You're
Ghost
2 out of 3
Rider.
on that one.
Thanks.
And there you go. Ghost Rider claims Lobo's soul. Which, again, you'd think Lobo would win, but again, no holy weapons, so not gonna do much against Ghost Rider, who only weakness is holy weapons. Ouch. Oof. But again, what are you gonna do, right? Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed. And until next time, adios.